deck I showed, the Salamangreat deck profile I was showing earlier during the week, how it's a higher card count, with like maxed out traps and like just basically just show you guys what I meant when I was explaining the deck. I'm going up against Michael. He's playing I'm pretty sure Sky Striker Orcust. Well, not Sky Striker. Yeah, Sky Striker Orcust. But he's playing tuning, which is something that I was like, oh, I got tuning. Because whenever you see tuning, you think of synchrons, right? And I was like, okay, hopefully this should be enough. Because most of the time it's like what else would you have had, you know? Like this is what I like about the like opening with the multiple traps. Like I play multiple traps. It means you'll draw more often. It's not too crazy going second, like because you'll most likely like have engine cards or like Buffalo to get you to engine cards, so it'll end up like balancing out and working out that way. He has two back of those, so I'm really concerned of like Call of the Grave. That's like my biggest uh thought, like does he have Call of the Grave? Call of the Grave, because that's like that'll stop my Buffalo and I won't be able to draw. I mean, I'll like if he has like Chalice and Call of the Grave, that those are my two like big concerns, because it stops my plays. Because like the Buffalo, which is what I'm counting on the draws, and then the Wolf relink to add back the Rage is those two cards stop my play, and then all he needs is the Dark, and you get to everything going. I mean, I have Call of the Grapes like hinder him again and try to get something going next turn, but like that was my concern at the time. I was like, well, I mean, you kind of can't play around it, because like if he has Chalice, it's like, oh, that's like, what can you do? Discard. And I draw this. Oh my god, that's Circle and Desires, man. Circle and Desires. Oh my god. Buffalo and Desires. Oh, it's so amazing. And this is what I mean. Like, look. The minute you resolve with Desires, it's like if you were already playing 40 cards, except you won't get as punished by banishing your one-ups when you're playing a 40 card build. And like now, anything I draw after like Sea Archivers, Backup Secretary, they're just extenders that help me push past that board. You know, like go Phoenix, force the back row, and still have resources to be able to make the Stalio and continue my play, which is essentially what you want to be doing. So I just, yeah, Desires. Oh my god. But yeah, I'm working on the synchro deck. Like, it's just like so many options. The X deck is just like it brings me back to when like before Links, right? Before 2017, like you needed more space. Like there's so many options that you can do, but you had to pick the right one. You had to pick the proper lineup of extra deck synchros, because you don't want to have like stuff you don't really use and like have it like it brings you back. It just brings you back of the pressure you have to like think about, like, oh, what synchros are gonna make the cut, what synchros are not gonna make the cut, and oh my god. But this is really exciting. I was thinking of going to Phoenix here, but like I don't know. I don't know. Like I wasn't sure if I want to discard anything. I was like, oh, I mean, if he has if he negates it, okay, is it imperm? Okay, imperm. Yeah. Like looking back at it, I think I should have gone Phoenix. Just to get just to bait the back, force the back row. But like I was thinking of my like my thought process behind it was like, so like he either stops this, or like I'm always gonna have Call By and a Rage, and with his one card in hand and the Greffer on field, like any route, whether he stops the Gazelle or he stops the Wolf, I'm bound to get something back alongside my Call of the Grave, which is gonna be too much for him, because like he needs two cards to like get going, right? So like Call of the Grave stops one of them. Either because I'm gonna end up playing the roar. So like any variation of either roar Call By or rage Call By, it would be too much for him right now, because he's really depleted in his resources. like I stopped his two plays, which was the Greffer and the Harp, and then and then he uses interactions to stumble me. But like I felt like I can push past that interaction. Right here, I'm just trying to bait any more like effect negations. It's like yeah, I'm trying to just add back at least get some like card economy wise. I want to be able to just try to play to the full extent and yeah, just get as much cards as I can against him. And which is I get Ash. I was like, okay, that's good. So I have Ash and I have Foxy at the minimum, right? Reading the Wolf to trigger the roar. Yeah, trigger the roar. See, like no matter what, I was always gonna have either roar call by or call by rage. And he does have two effect negations, so yeah. Set. And I'm sitting pretty right here. I feel pretty confident about this. And he goes Envase Gizmek. I was like, yeah, this should be fun. He's top decking. I have Ash. Like there's no possible thing you can possibly draw because I have two links. So even if he gets rid of one, it doesn't matter. Because like I have one link on board. He draws a card, and that's it. All right, so here we go. He goes first. Again. And my hand is kind of odd. Like this is the variance I'm talking about. Like there's like it's meant to be a 50 card deck, so you won't see multiples, right? But that's what I'm saying. Like that's what's kind of annoying and frustrating when you try to go by statistics, like or like have like a percentage. Like oh my god, the odds of this happening are not likely. But you see, I have two backups. Like that's not good. Like you just don't want that to happen. And you would assume that if the higher card can you have, the less times that would happen. And I'm not sure if it's because of it's commons or like cause oh it doesn't happen that often. But like when it does happen, you remember it. But I have Nibiru, so regardless, I'll have Nibiru to like because this hand's kind of weak. So Nibiru is there to facilitate any overwhelmment, like to just to deal with it. Otherwise, like if Nibiru wasn't there, then I wouldn't be able to like deal with much because I'm going second. That hand's like not too strong, right? I mean, I have the Buffalo, so like I'm thinking like okay, so no matter what, I can interrupt his setup, right? Because Nibiru just gets rid of everything. The tuning giving him the wand. No, was it the wand? No, it was no, it was no, it wasn't. No, this is Nibiru. Knight. Oh, I love that guy. Oh, so many memories. Every time I see Orcust players play Knight, I'm like, I used to send level eater with that. I used to send level eater. Oh fuck! Another one? If you have another one, I swear. Yeah, just gonna go ahead and do the standard combo. I'm not sure. I think I did it too early. Like I shouldn't have. I should like you see when I dropped the Nibiru, I felt like it was too preemptive, and I should have waited for the IP, because he's gonna go into the IP, and I should have waited for the IP, cause like knowing that the unicorn stops the buffalo. Like if they shuffle your buffalo back to the deck, like it stops the effect. You can't activate it. So I was like, I should have chosen like between the Girsu and the unicorn, and I should have prioritized the unicorn and dealt with it. And by dealing with it is by dealing with the IP and not letting him have that. But like since like one of the players, Josh, he was telling me like, oh yeah, when did you drop the Nibiru? But like most of the time, like I had my reasoning behind it, but the fact that he told me that, and that's the first thing that came to mind, and it gave me the impulsive thought, okay, drop it now. And so I dropped it now. Like I dropped the Nibiru when he tries to attach. Because that's when Josh was like, "Oh, that's the best part. That's the best time to drop the Nibiru to do it then." Um, but I felt like I think it's very subjective to the hand because depending on what you can do with and what you can't. Like in this scenario, um, Unicorn is much more threatening than Girsu is because Buffalo is my best play, right? So, in other situations, other circumstances, I think like resource wise, it's good to drop it under the Dingirsu effect because they won't get to reattach and it enables them to grind out. So that's why you would do it then. See, like right now, like right, so he goes effect, and I was thinking, okay, so this is what Josh said is the best time to do it. And I was like, yeah, it's yeah, but yeah, I think I did something else, and it got me out of the zone, and I wasn't really fully thinking about all the repercussions of my play. So I think that might have been like an influence on my play right there, because normally I would have assessed better and be like, okay, no, I actually need to deal with a unicorn. Yeah, see, so like now, like, because the thing Gears 2, okay, he sends my Buffalo, at least my Buffalo trigger, whereas this way, like, he has Unicorn now. And yeah, see what I mean? Like, and every Orcust player, man, they always have foolish, they always have the one ofs. It's so irritating. They always have the one ofs every single time. It's like, it's statistically not meant to be possible that way. It's not meant to be. Like, what's happening? Yeah, if I were to count for like a misplay or like a something I should have done, I think it would have been that. It would have been holding the Nibiru. Yes, two back row. Draw Ash, and I Ash the thing. Yeah, see, like he has access to Unicorn, which is like I know, like I'm like thinking to myself like, fuck, I shouldn't have dropped it then. I was like, this is where I was getting to the realization of what's the best play here, because like I'm pretty sure he has full griff set up, and then I just try to go ahead and force the IP to go into battle phase. That's what like a bunny brew, just forcing the IP. Like if that Ash was a crow, oh my god, dude, that would have been so much better. But of course, like if I played it correctly and I was able to like resolve something and dig for more cards, that Ash would have been okay because I just gotten the Ash back. I should have summoned the what's his face the backup here, yeah, just to like summon special the all the backup in hand, you know, and at least have the rage like live. Like I almost did it here too. I don't know why I didn't do it. Like I knew that Buffalo doesn't get the effect if he shuffled it. Like I knew it, but I was like maybe he'll forget. But I wasn't giving him enough credit. Oh but yeah, I was like yeah no, but I should have summoned the backup, special the other backup in hand, and at least I'll have a live rage, and then the following turn I could possibly draw like another Cyberse and then use Buffalo then. Yeah, see, and then he goes into yeah, and it won't trigger the Buffalo because it's something to do with effects can activate in the deck or something like that. And I'm like just shuffling away, like thinking like I think I lost this one. attack it. Yeah, like I was thinking, like maybe if I let him like deplete his hand, like I'm gonna run over the unicorn with this guy. I was thinking he's gonna send my guy to the grave, but he didn't. So yeah, that's pretty good that he did. He just rather have reason, like you just protect the IP with the material you attach to the thing, because he's not gonna get OTK, so he's for sure gonna live. So he's just setting up for the following turn, which is smart. Yeah. But yeah, like little things like this make the biggest difference. Like if I did the other play, I think I would have been in a better spot. Because at least I would have like at least the three cards in my hand would not be dead. Like they wouldn't, because like they would have served some sort of purpose. If I just summoned special, you know, like I would have my field spell. I would have like two Balinxes. I would have a set rage. Yeah, I think it was a bad move on my part. Easily my part. Yeah, it was a bit bad move on my part. Yeah, at this point, I'm like, can he make Boar Sword? You know, like I'm thinking, like, can he make Boar Sword? And damn. Merry Christmas, by the way. It's already Christmas Day today, so it'll be like probably New Year's Eve. Well, maybe depending on when the video's up. Still Merry Christmas. And the reason why in Australia it's hot, so I'm not sure wherever you're from in the world where, because I'm used to the cold when it's Christmas. I'm thinking of snowman, thinking of like cold, you know. But like over here it's like hot. I still haven't gotten used to it. This is cards for the jet. Yeah, I am happy. I'm happy that he's playing the jet synchro. That was that. Now that looking back at it, I think that's a foreshadow. That was a foreshadow that okay, this is gonna happen again. This is gonna synchros are gonna come back, and then what happened? This is like I was like, dude, what the heck? Engage, and then I was like, yeah, he could just take it. Yeah, he just would rank it and take it, and I think I just ended up scooping. Pretty sure. Yeah, I didn't answer because he just take it and attack. That's fine. Let's go to game three. All right, here we go. Game three. I decided to go first, and my hand's like, oh, my hand's pretty good. I have desire. See what I mean? Like you draw the trap, so you're always gonna like. And the good thing about playing multiple backups, it means like you can freely discard them. Like you don't have to like worry about it, because you know you can draw into another one, which is what I like about it. Yeah, this is why Buffalo's amazing. Look at that. I draw freaking debug. I mean, Ash is fine. I drew Ash, so I should be fine. But I have desires. So I'm like thinking like, okay, cool. Lancia. I was like, yes, yes. I draw into freaking spinny. But like, I don't feel like I need to like, like go any further from here, cause like there's no point. Like there's no point of me making a wolf. Like I would just rather save my wolves. Like I have Lancia. I have enough to just survive for the following turn. Like now, I have debug. You know, I have debug. I have like, I have everything. I'm set. I should be okay. That double ash though is kind of annoying. I mean, I guess no. I mean, I can stop on his turn, then stop on my turn if he sets up like with Babel. So I was thinking like, okay, that's not bad. Oh, oh, this is where he forces a Lancia. He's like, why? How did this force how did Jamming force a Lancia? Well, it's because like if he has Call of the Grave, I can still use the roar, so that's why I used it then. So like, cause like if he pops it and I let it pop and I go Lancia later and he goes Call of the Grave, you lose Call of the Grave. So I was like, I need to drop it now.
How did the jamming waves force a Lancia?
Then you change Gizmek. And just, yeah, roar it. Now I can't save my Bailings because of the Lancia. I can't protect it. But still, like I feel like the Lancia is gonna stop him enough to let my debug be amazing next turn. Because no matter what, like I think I'm gonna be able to relink the wolf and get my roar back. Either by setting itself or like if he doesn't set any back row, I'll add it back. So I have Ash and Roar alongside whatever I might draw. He goes tuning. I'm like, oh my god, this plays around Lancia because he can just discard for Jet, and like get something going.
I always forget this thing can mill until someone else mentions it can mill.
I don't need to boast, but I like my shuffle. It's like so solid. Like it's so smooth. It's it just no, I just every time I'm like, damn, I can't believe I got that good at shuffling. It's just like, look how freaking strong my shuffle looks. It just looks freaking amazing. Takes a lot of time though to learn it.
Rink Karibo.
Yeah, because it's I find it hard to like find other players that have like either like a shuffle that's as good or like because it's always like not as good. And I'm like, ah, oh, come on, you can figure it out. It just looks so smooth. Yeah, it's just so God, it's just so cool. Oh man. But for blocker, blocker's gonna run over my and his Jet doesn't get banished because of Lancia, so that's pretty cool. Cool. See, so I have spinning hand. Yeah, there's no reason. I mean, I guess if I went wolf, he wouldn't kill my wolf. But I guess. See, I drew another trap. I was like, oh my god. So like, no matter what, I'm gonna have a trap. He chalices it. And yeah, Jet's a fire, so I'm gonna try to like go for it.
This card is not a fire. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Yeah, so like I'm thinking to myself like, okay, so no matter what, I'm gonna have Roar and Ash, like easy. I'll have Roar and Ash, like so I should be fine. I'm gonna run over this guy. I'm not thinking what's the best way to do it. Cause I almost linked it away. I almost linked the debug away. Discard spinny spread. Like, but I lose the Call of the Grave. He keeps his monster. I was like, nah, I can't have that. So I was like, that's what I was contemplating about. Like, either go Hida, go into Wolf right away. Yeah, that's just what I was contemplating. So I'm trying to get the most damage in. So I'm gonna try to boost and just get the damage in. Or like, you know, like so I know if that's like a call with the grave or not. Because that's kind of what I want to know. So I know like, okay, if he does have call with the grave, okay, then that's fine. Then I just attack, really just go Balinks, and then just set my roar. But like these sequences are like very important. These are like the make or break type of turns. Or if you don't consider all the other possibilities, you're just gonna straight out lose.
So it's plus 900.
Yeah, he pumped him up, so he's like increased by 400. Hmm.
Wait, is this paying? I thought it was 17, so it's 26. So I take 60. Probably not.
Hmm. I'm like, okay, I should be fine. I should have this, right? I should have this.
No, can't get to that one yet though.
Go then yeah, go spinny effect. And I'm like, I should get rid of the back row. I don't want to like let him keep it. Like, what if it's like a orchestrated return? It's the bluff. You know, like I was thinking, like, oh, maybe it's that. You know, or even if it's like a chalice or imperm, I'd rather just like get rid of it. So like, you know, for just to get rid of it. So I'm just trying to go for Heat Leo. And it's a freaking anchor. Like it's an anchor, like a fucking one of. Like what? I was like, what the hell? Like so annoying. That is so annoying. So I was like I should have gone wolf. I should have gone wolf. Like I should have. I should have. I don't know. I should have gone for wolf right there. I should have gone for wolf. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I was just getting too greedy. I was like too at ease. Like, look at that. I have Ash and Roar. It's over. Ash, Roar, it's over. I should have gone for fucking Wolf. Because like, I would have gone Wolf, really into Wolf, set the rage. Oh, not set the rage. Like, use the effects, right? Like, bait him into using the whatever interaction he had. Like, add back. He would most likely negate it. He does not have the Roar in hand. Set the Roar, Ash, Wolf, done. Done. Easy, it's over. But no, I had to get greedy and go for the freaking Hida. I'm debating if I want to ash this or not.
And also people say you get boosted.
Yeah, not ash it. Because I think he has Nightmare Engrave, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he has Nightmare Engrave. And I was debating on whether to like let him use the Nightmare to send a harp. Yeah, he does. Yeah, send the harp. And harp. Because if I let him send either the wand, that would have give him much more setup compared to now. Like see now he summons the skeleton. Yeah, see, so he's most likely to summon the skeleton. He has Gizmic engrave, so he's gonna go. He's have the Galatea get a search, then Girsu send, or if not send. But yeah, it all just trickled down to like I should have gone for the wolf. I should have gone for the wolf. Easy. But that's I mean I made the decision. I made there's not a misplay. That's just a decision I made, and it just didn't work out. That's what I don't like about some players where they say they make a misplay when it's a conscious decision that they made. Like, how is that a misplay? Like, what you decided to go that route, you made not a misplay. If the justification is, oh, I should have played around that. No, you took your time to think about it and you just completely disregarded that. That's not a misplay. That's just you being ignorant to the situation. Like, what? That makes no sense. I mean, oblivious. Yeah, not ignorant. Oblivious. Like not fully aware. Yeah, but I'm thinking like I have Ash, I have Roar, so if I draw into like a Cyberse or something, I can have a pretty good setup because Ash negates anything that activates the grave. Have Roar to negate any activation. Is try to regain some sort of traction, get some traction, and just try to set up. But it's kind of hard because I have all my banks are gone. Tax 26.
Sure. What does that put life at? I attacks over your balance. So you've taken 31. And I took how much for it? Was it 16? That's a relevant thing. Me too.
Orchestra to return. He casually looks back at the clock. Yeah, it's almost time. Yeah, I think we were close to time. Pretty sure.
Target go.
I draw. I draw again. I'll draw Lancia. Yeah, that not summoning will cost me the game. Like it was just so annoying. I mean, I can't really do nothing but just sit and pass, or just pass. Like yeah, it's just, like you are just fidgety. Like okay, well, can't do much. Just trying to survive here. Thinking if I should drop the Lancia.
Perf CBD. Filler. Sure.
Yeah, at this point I'm like, okay, yeah, it should be basically over right now. And just going through the motion, just looking at because the clock is behind him, and I could see it. It's like a big screen, and just counting down. I'm like, I think I just lost some time. Like regardless, I think I was losing the game anyways. Um, but yeah,
Just enough.
yeah, because he's in higher in life right now. I'm pretty sure.
Check.
Cool. I was hoping him to change the gizmo, but he didn't change the gizmo because then he would have lost. Yeah, we talked about it after saying that because he had exactly like 8. So if we would have drawn 2, then discard, then pass, and all I do is pass, and I just won the game. So he didn't change the gizmo. That's why. Yeah, and like holding the Lancia like was like some of you just do a play without actually thinking about the play, and everything's just gonna happen. So that was holding it to when it actually made sense to do so. Look at this deck, so small. Lancia. Like I'm thinking like okay, if I live, maybe I draw something, maybe I can come back. But just looking at the clock, I'm like, I don't think I come back. Discards the wand. But see, like the deck works fine. This not bricky. It's just minor minor missteps, not misplays. Just minor missteps. And that's the game. Hopefully enjoy the video. Like, subscribe if you haven't. Thanks for watching.